Welcome back to WCSN. I'm Layla.
And I'm Griffin. Now let's show you a video about the school supply drive. As the last few weeks of school approach, you might have school supplies that you bought at the beginning of the year but have yet to use. Luckily, the Environmental Club is doing a school supply drive in the last week of school, so let's send it to them for more details.
Have you ever paid too much for new school supplies? Well, you're not alone. U.S. families spend around $25 billion in school supplies each year, and then you don't use all of those supplies. 77% of school supplies are completely wasted each year. That comes out to $19.25 billion wasted each year, and we aim to reduce that, at least in Warsaw.
During the last week of school, we will be collecting used but useful school supplies about during the SRT and enrichment times. These are school supplies that you can still use, however, they'd be just thrown away anyways. These school supplies will be available to buy at the start of next year at a much cheaper price than they usually are.
We will be collecting notebooks, folders, and binders. We want these school supplies to be in really good condition. We don't want torn up or too out of shape school supplies. We want them to be useful, usable for all people so that we can create a more inclusive way to offer school supplies to others and help our environment.
Thanks, Environmental Club.
Now let's go check out your sports update. Great job, Tigers.
Now let's see what Digital Media One has for us today.
Good afternoon, Warsaw Tigers. I'm Riley Ellis, and here's a little behind the scenes of advanced fashion and textiles.
I'm Miss Dion. I teach the fashion and textiles pathway. We currently have our first class. This was implemented this year. So we're going to continuing adding those pathway classes and that concentrator class as the years go on. Our fashion textiles pathway, you get to be creative, and we start out with some simple projects just to kind of get our basics down. But not only are you creating, you're also using math skills and reading skills and problem solving skills as we are learning how to work with patterns and fabric. And it's a really great class in order for you to be creative while learning a new skill. So it doesn't always necessarily feel like learning because you're also making something that you get to take with you, and what we're making is useful and enjoyable. We are currently trying to get a bunch of new fabrics so that the fabrics that you guys can be using are going to be what you are going to want to use to make your projects with. Because you take more pride in it when you enjoy what you're doing. So that is our goal for the next few years, so that our students won't have to purchase their fabrics, that the school will be providing their materials for them. This is my 9th year teaching, my 4th year taking over the fashion and textiles classes. So we've kind of been adjusting and bringing it to 2023 with our projects, and I'm really excited to kind of see the outcome of the work that we've been putting in the last few years.
I've been a bus driver for Warsaw for just finishing my 7th year. Though I did start driving originally in Chicago, I used to volunteer for a church up there, and that's how I got my commercial driver's license. So I've been doing some bus driving for at least, 30 years. So I really enjoyed driving the students in Chicago, and so when I came to Warsaw, I became aware of a need for drivers, and I thought, well, I enjoy doing that, and I love interacting with students, so I'm now part of the transportation department. What I enjoy most about driving for the school is really interacting with the students. I just really enjoy that. And anytime I can, I enjoy trying to help out students. Sometimes on routes, there's not really a big difference I can make, but I try to do little things along the way to make them feel appreciated and get them to and from school safely. But one of the most memorable things that I was able to help with, it was one time I was standing at the bottom of the steps as we got to the school after the trip, and a special needs student was coming down the steps and tripped and fell forward into me. And I was just so thankful that I was there and able to catch him. It would have been a bad situation. It's not like I planned to stand at the bottom of the steps and necessarily help and save this kid, but it made an incredible impression on me, the difference I made as really a bus driver that day by being in the right place at the right time.
Thank you, Digital Media One.
Now let's send it to Liam for your weather update.
Hello Tigers, I'm Liam Watkins and I will be giving you your week's weather forecast for Warsaw, Indiana. For the next few days, conditions will continue to stay warm, with temperatures today ranging from a high of 67 degrees Fahrenheit to a low of 47 degrees, and will bring mostly sunny skies. Tuesday, the Warsaw Community High School baseball, golf, and track teams will be playing. The weather will be similar to last week, and no rain is expected. On Wednesday, it's going to keep warming up. There will be mostly sunny skies and temperatures will range from a high of 72 to a low of 53. That's it for today's weather. Liam Watkins with WCSN.
Well, that's all the news we have for you today.
We'll see you back here on Friday.